I think a lot of you already saw some Gemsloot advertisements on a few YBA YouTubers video, but not anymore since a lot of them did pull out I'm a head out card. Most of them either cut out the portion which included Gemsloot or just deleted the entire video. And this was mainly because some people got banned for putting these Gemsloot advertisements into their YouTube channels. Ironically, the people who got banned were actually smaller YouTubers, people with less influence over the community. Now listen, I'm not here to snitch on the bigger YouTubers who did put these advertisements in their videos, because they have long taken down their videos about Gemsloot or have cut out the portions about Gemsloot. But it just makes zero sense for smaller YouTubers to be getting an extreme punishment like a ban, while other big YouTubers, again, who have a bigger influence over the community, gets to avoid this ban. I'm gonna get in more depth into this later in the video, but before that, let me give you some context. Gemsloot is basically one of those watch advertisement, do survey, get Robux websites. They claim to be 100% legit. Another YBA YouTuber, Varachi, claimed that this Gemsloot website has stolen Robux group funds to pay people who did use their website and redeemed Robux out of it. However, he had no proof to back him up. He only said that somebody told him this, so he was just basically echoing a rumor. Before I get into this portion, I just gotta say that a majority of YBA YouTubers did get contacted by Gemsloot. This does include myself, which is the reason why I have a contact with this person in the first place. And yes, I have declined their offer, so don't go on asking me that, because you've never seen a Gemsloot advertisement in one of my videos. After Varachi made his claims, I decided to DM the sales rep about it. He said that Varachi was a really nice person, however he was in the wrong for saying such things. He mentions that they buy their Robux out of developers, so something was already sketchy from there, from even that sentence. I start going deeper into this and asked one of my main concerns. I asked him that if they do buy their Robux from developers, isn't that essentially black marketing? And I also asked him that if you did buy it from developers, you must be paying better than the DevX program to buy Robux from these developers. So the sales rep in the video claimed that it's not BMing, and then goes on to make the argument that actually nobody got banned from their advertisements. In here, he's talking about Roblox bans, of course. And I just swapped my Karen wig and say that I want to see his manager. He says, yeah, sure, but he never did direct me to his manager, so. But then he talks about, you know, associating with 50 plus YouTubers and talks about how none of them got banned on Roblox. Just so you guys know, these websites are against Roblox TOS. Roblox does not want Robux coming out of other websites into other people's pockets. If you do a little bit of research, they actually actively engage in taking down these websites. However, saying that, you know, these 50 YouTubers never got banned is a weak argument, because it's not like your Roblox moderators personally watch every single one of your content to spot a Robux website thing. Well, not at least YouTubers with like 10k, 50k subs. I'm gonna quote one of the people that I saw in one of the forums. Just because you don't get caught doesn't mean it's not against the TOS. That's just like saying it's not illegal to rob a bank unless I get caught. Not saying you should rob a bank, but you get the point. Yeah, I can pretty much agree with this. Just because you weren't caught doesn't mean that you're not doing something against the TOS. But hey, to be fair, these smaller YouTubers, or maybe even some of the bigger ones who got offered to do this, might have had this offer for the first time, which they were like, ooh, money. Capitalism good, me take money, and then just slapped it on their videos. But I guess they did take out a lesson from this experience specifically. You learn as you grow, man. Anyways, but the main issue that I had with this was, ironically again, smaller content creators getting banned over this. I ain't no snitch, so I'm not giving big names who did it, but how the hell are you gonna punish the smaller guy who again has a smaller influence over the community, and not even gonna do anything about the big guy who's just roaming around? Anyways, the mastermind behind these bans was no other than Paragon. Now, I think we can all agree that Paragon is not the most prominent figure in the community. There is a reason why a majority of the community dislikes him. The person he specifically banned, actually one person that he specifically banned, was Kenestos. Kenestos was banned really unfairly. Now, what Kenestos was banned for was because he put a Gemsloot advertisement into his video. However, here's the catch. After 30 minutes, he took down the video and he never got any prior warning to take down his video. Paragon just banned him straight away, and then even went out of his way to chase him into his own gang and have him removed from his gang as well. Again, Kenestos claims that he already deleted his video 30 minutes after he uploaded it, and Paragon, being the little baby he is, decided to continue to chase him and just run him out of everything YBA related. While again, other YouTubers who were involved received no such treatment. So you might be wondering, what the hell did Kenestos do to receive such bias in this matter? There is actually an extremely simple yet really weird explanation to this, and I'd like you to understand that this is actually serious and not ironic in any way, shape, or form. I'm not being sarcastic either. Paragon decided to be really biased against Kenestos' case because he beat him in a gang war. Now, I know this might sound really stupid at first, but just hear me out, okay? The person who made this claim was originally Bobu. He shows footage of Kenestos beating Paragon in a gang war and claims that this was the main motivation behind Paragon's ban on Kenestos. There are actually two reasons why I do believe this. One, a few months ago, a really old gang known as System got deleted by Paragon. So according to Paragon, a owner of System who has not been related to System for months has posted his face reveal into the YBA Discord when media existed. And so for that reason, he deleted the gang. And again, when I talked to the owners of System about this, they told me that this old owner was no way, shape, or form related to the gang anymore and has not been before the gang's deletion. And this face reveal thing happened like 6 months ago. So apparently it was okay until somehow 6 months later they suddenly get banned for it. However, this is where the interesting part comes in. I have also heard that Paragon 1v1'd or had a gang war with System members, and he lost to those System members. And then what he proceeded to do was ask the owner, the System's owner's name, and then a day or two later, bam, System's gone. So this might at first seem really just untrue, but when you get Kenestos' case, which he is like the only YBA YouTuber who got banned because of these Gemsloot stuffs, you start to realize, oh yeah, maybe there is some truth behind this. I said I had two reasons, right? Okay, so let's go over the second reason, which will further back up this claim. Now, going back to a document that Uzu posted a while ago, I'm going to only take one specific portion from that document to back up this claim. In this screenshot, Uzu admits to Reborn getting so mad to losing to a regular player with specs that he would ban them. So if this claim is true, what makes it that Paragon is an exception from this behavior? Now, whoa, listen, you're probably gonna say, oh, but he didn't ban them right away. Yeah, obviously, because he's smart with what he's doing. He needs a relevant reason to ban them so he doesn't look like an asshole, okay? He covers up his tracks by using any excuse in his arsenal to his advantage. Now, you shouldn't be surprised about this either. This person's known for doing this types of stuff anyways, using an excuse that was like 6 months old and nothing related to System at that point of time against System to ban them, to finding an excuse instantly to ban Kenestos just because he lost against a 1v1. Now, I wanted more context behind this gang war thing with Kenestos and Paragon, so I went over to him to ask him about the situation. He was more than happy to talk to me about it. So he mentions how he also thinks that he waited and try to find an excuse to ban him. He talks about how one of Paragon's friends went into his DMs and just shoved the fact that he snitched on him to Paragon into his face over and over again. FYI, this person was apparently in the gang war between Kenestos and Paragon. So again, to confirm the reason why Paragon banned Kenestos was actually this gang war, I asked him if there was anything heated that happened between him and Paragon after the gang war had happened. He says no, but he also mentions how he got in an argument with Paragon and his lackeys, which further even supports this. So with these on the table, I think it's just pretty clear that this is indeed the fact. If it wasn't Kenestos wouldn't have been the only person who received treatment like this and got an entire ban over this. Really petty. Anyways, I only have one thing left to say for all of this. Free that boy Kenestos. He didn't deserve a ban, and he was yet the only person who got banned. Again, you gotta cut some slack for some of these YouTubers because some of them are really young and some of them are really small channels. And with not much experience, they of course took the offer, but at the end of the day, this just should not result in a ban, and even if it does result in a ban, Kenestos shouldn't have been the only person that was penalized. I know that this Gemsloot thing is against Roblox TOS, which means that you can get banned off of Roblox for it. And I know that Kenestos should have done some research before he took up an offer like that. However, two things still remain. He was the only person that was banned for this Gemsloot issue, which does put out the fact that Paragon had something against him personally. And there's also the fact that Kenestos is a small channel. He's not that experienced with YouTube, so you again have to cut him some slack. I mean, I don't know if there's any that went out of their way to revolt and then just keep it in their video, but Gemsloot, when they reached out to me, showed themselves as really like legitimate, and without the right look or perception to this situation, you really would have thought that this advertisement was okay to take. But at the end of the day, this is just a journey. You learn as you grow. Yet there are some assholes that are finding opportunities to get back at people just because of the most petty things like a gang war. I mean, come on, seriously. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Quick disclaimer, if I haven't made it obvious already, I don't support what Ken did. I don't support Gemsloot either. However, this ban was just extremely stupid, and for these reasons that I just mentioned, I think that Paragon just had something personal against him. If he didn't, he would have went out of his way to also ban the other YouTubers who were involved in this situation, yet he didn't, which does mean that he did have something personal against Ken. According to YouTube, over 85% of you who come back and watch my videos or who watched my videos are not subscribed. So hey, if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing. Alright, with that shenanigan out of the way, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.